Welcome to the highly anticipated vlog. This is finishing off the area around our pool. Da, 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 da. We are so excited to share today's video with you guys. It's going to be tying up all the loose ends, finishing the stairs, finishing the ceiling, and getting this pool area finished. If you missed it in our last video, I explained how we're not going to be getting to the outdoor kitchen this year, unfortunately. Just winter is coming. We need to wrap this project up, but it'll probably be our spring project. Hopefully we can get it done before next summer. So that's what you're going to see today. First thing on the agenda is we are heading to Home Depot to pick up all the lumber we're going to need to build the stairs. We'll get that done, and then hopefully our shipment for the ceiling will be coming. We ordered white soffit for it, and we're working with Peak Products for today's video. We worked with Peak Products many times. It's actually the same company that we used for our pumpkin patch fencing. We also use them for the railing right up above. That's Peak Products too. And we're just so excited to work with them again, this time using their soffit product and the stair railing. So you guys will get to see that, and I think we can get right down to it. This was $700. I can't keep up with this wood inflation. We're gonna have to become a cooking channel.
So I've gone ahead and measured from the top of the deck to the finished concrete, which worked out to 96 inches. I went ahead, did the math, and it works out to 13 risers at 7 3/8. And that's gonna bring me out to about this post here. I'll show you how I set up my framing square and what I use. So we're gonna be using 2x12 material to build our stair stringers. I have this jig here that I made to hold my framing square. It's pretty simple. It's 2 pieces of wood with a small piece in between, just a little bigger than the thickness of your framing square, with a bolt and a wing nut in the center. So you can slide your square inside, get it to where it needs to be, and then tighten it up. So I'm using 2x12s for my treads as well, and they're 11 1/4. I want my nosing to stick past the riser 3/4 of an inch. So I've set the square at 10 1/2 inches on one side. On the other side, I have it set at 7 3/8, which is the height of my riser. And what you do, you start on one end, you make your mark, and then you're on your second mark there, you'll move the square over, and you'll repeat that for as many risers as you need. So I have 3 blocks here that are timber locked through the deck framing, which is holding a spacer block, which the stairs are getting bolted through. So if you come to this side, each block that's hanging, 2 of those go through each block, and then I have 1 screw in each block through the ledger that's holding the stair stringers up. We're also going to be putting the Simpson strong tie brackets for the stringers, fastening them to the stringer and then to the deck framing as well, so it won't go anywhere.
All right, we're gonna start doing the treads.
So I spaced these stringers 46 inches apart, so we'll cut our treads at 48 inches, so we have a 1 inch overhang all the way around. And we're using 2x12s, which is 11 1/4, and I cut this at 10 1/2, so that you have that 3/4 of an inch nosing overhanging the front of your riser as well.
Yeah, it's gonna be really cool. That's exactly what I was gonna say. Wow, we have stairs. So now we have to screw in all of the treads because they're not actually attached yet. And then we're gonna be moving on to installing the handrail, which is gonna add a nice pop of black back here. And then we're thinking staining the treads a wood color, kind of like what we did for our front porch and for the fire pit. And so those will all be like a brown, like a natural colored wood, and then all of the stringers will be white. And then around the side too, this is all gonna be white with the black handrail. Come on, kiddo, go up those stairs. Good girl. Good girl. Good morning, welcome to day 2 of working on this area around our pool. You guys saw yesterday that we built the stairs, and today we are going to start off by installing the railing system. We're using the Peak Products stair railing kit for the railing on the stairs. It's actually the same sort of system we used up top. This is the tempered glass system by Peak Products. This time we're using the Railblazer system. They have on their website the free online designer tool, which is what we used for the deck. We also used it for the pumpkin patch because you can do a visual of the space that you're working on and try it with different try it with different railings or fencing if you're doing like fencing around a project, and we get a full visual of what the space is going to look like before we've even finished with it. Here's the box that the stair railing kit comes in. What's your head, buddy? It's the matte black standard pickets. It's the same pickets that are actually up top with the gate, so it should be pretty straightforward to install, and we'll give you guys a little tutorial as we work our way through it. I'll put Peak Products link in the description of this video and their free online design tool. Again, it doesn't cost you anything, and it's a great visual if you want to see what the project will look like before you've started it. We figure a voiceover is probably the easiest way to explain this process. In total, it took us about 6 hours to install the handrail. The stair rail comes in a kit with everything you're going to need to install it. It is a little bit of a tricky process, but installing handrail is a tricky process. But we chipped away at it slowly, made sure that we had everything plumb, and did the best we could. This kit is available exclusively at Home Depot, as is all of Peak Products. And again, the link is in the description if you want to shop. Back again. Here's the update. The railing is just about done, but we had a little bit of a mishap with the last section, so we need to get more of the lower railing because you have to cut it, and we had a boo-boo while cutting it. So that's as far as we've gotten, but we're moving on to the next part of the project, which is going to be installing the soffit. So this is also by Peak, and I'll have it linked in the description, but we're just doing white soffit across the top. And then it's just like the little decorative things, and then that's it. This visual is exactly what I think heaven looks like. It's like at the top of the stairs, there's your dog waiting to greet you. I bet it looks just like that. Good morning! Welcome to day 3.
Welcome to day 942 of Hot Mouse House Renovation.
Welcome to the Hot House Mouse renovation.
Welcome to the Hot House Mess Renovation. Hot Mess House Renovation.
Hot Mess Lake House renovation. Welcome to today's vlog. The section of stairs went up. We worked on it last night and a little bit this morning. That's what you just saw. And now it is soffit day. So the ceiling is about to not look as awful. The stairs look really good. Let me give you a closer view. We're really happy with them. We like how they turned out. I wish that we could stain them this year, but it's just probably not a good idea with the wet pressure treated. You have to wait for it to dry at least a couple months. So we're probably just gonna wait it out and do it next year. But I mean, it looks good either way. Here's the view from the top. So now we can get up to the top of our deck. You guys have probably seen this view before if you watched our video of us actually building this deck. we have to get the cupola down. This cupola has been stuck up here since we first restored this upper deck. Gotta get that out of there. And that's my workout mat because I like doing abs up on the deck. Anyways, it's really nice to have stairs up to this space. Now we've got easy access from the kitchen. The dogs love it. So there you go. Andrew's adding the blocking. This is gonna support the soffit because otherwise it would droop without some sort of blocking to hold it up.
That's right. So we gotta run 2 rows of blocking to break the span because it's 8 feet.
Andrew was adding the bracing to the ceiling and then found a hornet's nest inside of the light. Here's the soffit, just plain white soffit and non-vented. And basically this is the J-trim. So when you're installing the soffit, you're gonna cut it to size and it basically pops in on either side and fits into each other. You'll see it just kind of lays across and we'll just kind of document that process for you. Day 3, day 4, whatever we're at. Yesterday we worked well into the evening to install the soffit. It got a little too dark, so we've got more work to do today, and I don't know, you know the deal by now. Finally almost done. Here's a little tutorial for you. If you have a little ding dong that you need to cut around that's in the way, just put a scrap piece of soffit up to it, mark it, just as my accomplice is doing here, marking it again to get the exact location of it.
Okay, take it down one line. I'm gonna go cut.
And then he's gonna go cut exactly where that little ding dong's in the way. Anyways, I have to take that ding dong down. We got a couple questions in our last video about bolting the hanging chairs with the eye bolts. As you can see, it goes all the way, threaded all the way through this additional piece of bracing with the washer and the bolt. So then you just, to get it down, you just untwist it. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. It's hard to do with one hand. Look at the ceiling. Andrew got it all hooked up. We have light under here. And now we're just doing a little bit of cleanup. You're good. I put the dartboard over here in the corner. Whether it stays there or not, it doesn't matter because it's portable, so we can move it. But furniture over here, we are still thinking about a TV out here, but we haven't quite decided how we want to go about it because you want to be able to see it from in the pool. But that only leaves right here, which is where the furniture is. I don't know. Doesn't really matter for this year regardless. So we have all winter to figure it out. It's the final day of this area behind me. We are wrapping up the area around our pool finally. I feel like it's been forever that we've been working on this. We've got some finishing touches we're gonna do, and you're gonna see that now, and then the reveal. Thank you guys so much for following along with this project. We had so much help from our viewers in the design of this thing. I hope you guys have enjoyed watching. Here's the little final touches and then the reveal.